All right, Coach, so this old place not quite done yet. There is playoff football to be played in the East Bay in Oakland, California. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Oakland Raiders. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. 51 to back. Now let's run. Check three. No. Go.
They'll run on first down. Huff. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. You draw focus. Shoot. Switch it. Come on, rock it. Big grip.
They'll try the left side. Huff. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Hey, dude. 51 for Mike, boy. 51. You're trapped.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On 3rd down, Huff. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Check. Fresno. Wide. Get wide. Check 37.
They'll try and run for it. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Here we go.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Colts.
We go. 10-2 stop.
59. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Get it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 8-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
X3, 218, chop. 5.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game.
Look at me. Go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there. Taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game.
7, Raiders nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Get in the right room. Slam.
Right Monday down.
Hey, watch it. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Back at the
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Carr, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
A gain of 11 that time and a Colts 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Set, ready? 10 logo.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Let's go.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Switch, switch, switch. Check, crunch, crunch.
Do. Shift, shift. One, Raider one.
Bang, bang, bang. 24. Check 24.
Hey, Wahoo! 694.
To throw his Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Darius Leonard showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
Now.
59, Mike.
180. 180. We're good. We're good. 280.
Mike, 59.
That's it.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. That's caught by Hollister. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Watch the twitch. Switch. Alert flare. Joker.
Handoff, Coleman, right side. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Down. 180.
59.
Hey, Raider 2.
Drop deep. Mike spot 9.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr. Aguilar has it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Tighten up.
Right Monday down.
Kill.
Keystone travel.
Kill. Turn up.
Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Well, that's one of those in-between spots where you like to rely on analytics. Did you like the decision to go for it?
Frankly, I did because, you know, I'm an aggressive guy. But that the analytics and the old school go by your feel, that's got to marry up a little bit better because that one felt like an analytics call that someone didn't have confidence in. You know, normally this coach, I think he would have punted the ball.
And calculated risk, it didn't work out. On 1st down, Huff, he's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Watch the end. He's coming. He's coming.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Set up. 18 Gator. General West.
Mike, check. 59.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st down, Colts.
Ready, ready.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. And he spins through. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Down. 50. Plant.
I don't even know why his team showed up.
Slam. Switch. Check 43. Check the backer. Check 26. Kill.
Hey, Sam on. Get it.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Elliott Good with a PAT. And it's now 21-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
6-18. Hey, Delta.
59.
Now Carr. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Kill, 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 kill.
Here's Carr to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Nelson Aguilar. Incomplete. It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right?
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
24 is the mic. I got you.
Carr. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Carr now to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is taken at the 23. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Colts are set up. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. In for the score. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Right back to Coleman here on first down. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and the Colts pick it up. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
We're going to shut you down.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Check hot route. Hot. Kill. Check.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Here we go. 90, Wolf. Hey, seam 6. Recon, 1 big grip.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Let's go. 8, read.
Watch the run.
Pilot, 64, read. Leo. Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Indianapolis.
Here we go.
This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Check 59, Mike is 59.
On first down, Carr. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right? He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Switch gears. Check three, check three, check three. No, off. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check.
Hey, lock it.
Lucky. Slam.
Go.
They'll run on first down. Huff. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. 31 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Raider 1.
59's Mike. Check, 59.
93.
From the 27, Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 29. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
70, Indy.
59. Pick me up. Here we go. Out. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Watch twist.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Check, check. Fresno. Wide. Get wide. Check 37. Showing it. Look. Squeeze. Now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Huff. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is third and goal.
Hey, Foxtrot. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Check 24. Watch 24.
Completes it to Aguilar. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it third and 5.
The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be third and 5.
Raider 9. Hey, check my 50. Buzz. 50. Get that quarterback.
From the gun, it's Carr. This is Coleman with a grab. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. To throw, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Carr completes it. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
29.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
He's coming, double up. He's crazy.
On first down, Huff. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Huff. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game, the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
At the 21-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Switch.
On the ground, Kamara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
57. Let's go. Strong right.
Let's go.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Elliott on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Next to score, Colts 70, Raiders 3. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on, let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
They're scared. Check 24. Check 24.
Raider 9.
Throwing again. Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught at the 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready, set.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand.